wondered why your self-tan never looks natural? Maybe it looks orange or muddy, and on somebody else it looks beautifully natural, glowy and gorgeous. You're using the exact same product recommendation, you're using the exact same product depth, the same application techniques, and you just can't get yours to look the same as theirs. Well, I think I have the answer for you. It is all about skin undertone. What is your skin's natural undertone? You need to pick the same undertone in your false tan products. There are so many different products to choose from, and they don't always advertise the undertone of the product, which can make it very, very difficult for you to find your match. So in this video today, I am going through the best of the false tan mousses in every individual undertone. Whether you have a cool, a warm, an olive, or a neutral undertone, I have you covered in this video today. So let's get on with it. What I need you to understand right at the beginning of this video, because I'm going to reiterate it throughout, is that your natural undertone, whether you're cool, neutral, warm, olive, will help point you in the right direction. However, the most important thing that will guide you to which tan is going to be best for you is to think of the color that your skin naturally goes when you tan. That is super important because we're trying to emulate that in a false tan, not make your skin a completely different shade altogether. Before we jump into the first product, I have to confess a cardinal sin. I don't know why this happened last night because I never do this, but last night while I was doing my tanning, I forgot to wear my trusty gloves. I mean, these are cheap as chips from Amazon. I implore you, if you've never tanned before, buy some of these because they will prevent a multitude of disasters. And I did my fake tanning last night and then suddenly looked down at my hands and went, washed my hands immediately, but it doesn't matter if you wash your hands immediately, this is still the result. I'm doing a video on how to make your tan look natural, and this is how I turn up. I'm sorry, everyone. Just learn from my mistakes, please. Wear your gloves. Wear the gloves. So, first up with my orange finger. Warm undertones. If your tan naturally is a beautiful golden warm tone, this is the product that I recommend, and I am right down at the bottom of this one. This used to be my ride or die product before I realized that an olive tan was more flattering on my skin tone. So this is from Saint-Tropez. It's the Self Tan Express Foam. I love this not only because it has a beautiful natural golden undertone, but because it's an express tan, you don't need to sleep in this, which means your sheets don't get covered in brownness in the process. You only need to wear this for 3 hours tops. You can wear it for longer, you can sleep in it if you want to, but you can wear it for 1 hour for a light tan, 2 hours for a medium tan, and 3 hours for a dark tan. Now that doesn't mean that if you wear this for 3 hours for a dark tan and you take it off, it's going to be developed immediately. It still takes time to develop, but you don't need the product on the surface of the skin to stay on for this product to develop. So we tend to do this maybe 3 hours before bed, then take it off just before bedtime, and by the time it's morning you have the most beautiful, natural, warm looking tan. If you have a warm undertone and your natural tan is a warm tan, this one is for you. It's gorgeous and doesn't leave an overly tacky residue on the surface of the skin, but even if it did, I'm only having it on for 3 hours maximum, so I couldn't care less. It doesn't have an overly strong smell to this. Obviously, the day after, it does smell like false tan. I haven't tried any false tans that don't have that false tan biscuity smell after it's developed. You can have all the perfume in the world in one of these products, but the day after, you're still going to get that false tan smell. Some smell less than others. some smell more. I don't think this is bad in the slightest, but you know, I do still get that biscuity smell. When you're applying this, it does have a summery fragrance to it. It smells like you're in the Caribbean. It's lovely. It's £34 in the UK, and once this is developed, it's going to last you between 4 and 7 days before you need to either remove this and redo it or just redo it. For me, this false tan fades naturally. I don't feel like this goes patchy as the days go on. So yeah, it's a great option if your natural tan is a really warm hue. Next up, in my opinion, we have the best tanning mousse for a cool undertone. If you have a cool undertone naturally, or your natural tan has a reddy hue to it, this is going to be the best option for you. I only recently came into contact with this brand on Instagram. I stumbled across them and I am so glad that I did, because I've since ordered more products from them since trying this particular product, which isn't the most flattering on me because it's for a cooler undertone and I'm obviously more olive, but it is absolutely superb. It's beautiful. I have this on my arms, also on my face. In fact, it's all over the top half of my body. The other tans that I've tested are on my legs today so that I can show you everything side by side. I look a little mismatched, but you know, anything for the cause. This is Tan Day and it's the Rouge Oud tanning mousse, and it's in the darkest. So they have different darknesses to choose from. If you want something slightly more natural, if you're really fair skinned, then you're not going to want to go for the darkest tan. But all of these in the red bottles are for a pinker undertone, because this does have a reddy undertone to it. They also do another product that is for an olive undertone, which I've just ordered today. I haven't tried that one yet, but the reason I didn't try it sooner and the reason that that doesn't feature in my best for an olive undertone is because this is not an express tan and I prefer an express tan. You have to have this on for between 4 and 8 hours. So for me, this is one that you either need to sleep in or you put it on first thing in the morning when you know you're not going to see anybody throughout the day. So yeah, you get 200 mils in this. It's a really decent price as well, £25 for this. Bargain, I would say. So this does have a scent when you're applying it. It is gorgeous. It's called Subtle Oud. It smells perfumed. It is stunning. It doesn't irritate my sensitive skin at all. However, on day 2 of having this, this is probably the strongest smell of biscuits on the 2nd day and the 3rd day that I've had with a product. So if you really don't like that biscuit smell, you're probably not going to want to go for this. However, there are major benefits to Tan Day. Number 1, this lasts an incredibly long amount of time, between 5 and 8 days. It's also chlorine resistant. So this is going to be the one that I apply before I go away on holiday, because I know this is going to last for my week. If you can't get Tan Day in your neck of the woods, an alternative for you is Barley Body Self-Tanning Mousse. That does have a red undertone to it as well, and it is equally as beautiful, but yeah, I prefer this one. So if you can get this one, this is number 1, the Barley Body, number 2. And finally, the best tanning mousse for an olive undertone. So this has green hues to it. Again, this does look quite frightening when it's developing, but stay with it. Honestly, trust the process, because this is just a stunner if you have an olive undertone. This is both mine and Beatrice's favourite. This is the number 1, and we've turned Beatrice's, one of her best friends in the entire world, Imogen, came to football practice the other day, and I thought she'd been away on holiday, and I was like, oh, Imogen, you look absolutely beautiful. And she said, oh, it's the Bondi Sands. Just like, wow. really looked gorgeous. So this is the Bondi Sands, the Australian Tan Tanning Foam 1 Hour Express. So this is exactly the same as the Saint-Tropez. It's an express tan, so you apply it for 1 hour for a light tan, 2 hours for a medium tan, 3 hours for a really deep tan. B tends to have this on for about an hour and a half before she washes it off, and it looks absolutely glorious. I mean, go big or go home. For me, I would go the full 3 hours, but it just depends on how long I have. It doesn't have any tackiness to the surface of the skin at all, as by the way is exactly the same for the Tan Day. I did forget to mention that, but that doesn't have any tackiness to it either. It's just a stunning product. It sinks into the skin immediately. You get the most beautiful streak-free tan with this. It doesn't have a scent to this, so if you are very sensitive to fragrances, this one may be for you if you have an olive undertone. If you don't have an olive undertone or your natural tan isn't olive, this may look a little muddy on your skin tone. So please be warned, it's really important you get the right tan for the right undertone, otherwise it's just not gonna look great. For me, the Tan Day, which has a pinky undertone, looks a little bit on the orange side for me because I don't have a pink undertone. So, you know, a little difference makes a big difference. This lasts over 5 days for me and it fades very naturally, so I don't feel the need for a tan remover, although I will share with you my favourite tan remover in just a second. It's $17.99, only $17.99. At the time of filming this video, it's also on offer in Boots for I think around about £11. And you can also use my discount code at Look Fantastic for a further 20% off. So the least expensive option, but it is only going to work for you, and I keep on banging on about this. It will only look beautiful on your skin if your natural tan is a golden olive tan. If it's not, this may make you look really quite muddy and a little bit dirty. Definitely not natural. So very important that you stick to your natural undertone when choosing a tan. If you're after a Gradual tanner, I tend not to like Gradual tanners. The only one I've been able to get on board with in such a long time, the only one that I really like is from Gatineau. This is the Golden Glow Gradual Tanner. Now, every Gradual tanner on me tends to go very, very orange. They tend to have a very warm undertone to them. Now this also has a warm undertone to it. It is a very golden, glowy formula, but I think it's more subtle because it's a Gradual tanner. So it looks slightly more natural on me than other really orangey Gradual tanners. If you have a recommendation for a Gradual tanner for a pinky undertone though, please let everybody know in the comments section, because I've not been able to find one yet. So your recommendations are highly welcomed. Finally, let's talk about tan removers. The best tan removers that I've found are from Rose and Carmel. Rose and Carmel products are absolutely fantastic for tanning. This is the Purity XL 60-second tan remover. Tried and tested, seriously works if you do get a patchy tan, and honestly, throughout this entire process of testing out false tans for everybody, there have been some messy ones. So this has come in very, very handy, and will come in very handy over the next few days with my hands. They also do tanning removal gloves. So these are fantastic for in the shower. You put these on your hands, you use them dry first to rub over anywhere where you have a tan, and then you get them wet in the shower and do the whole process again. And any loose tan, any patchiness is gone. Same with this one. So it depends on which sort of method you like. This is more of a body scrub. This is more of a body scrub glove. So depending on which one is your preference will depend on which one you want to go for. They won't work on fresh tan. These will work on patchy tan. After a few days, they'll remove everything you want removing. So that's it for my recommendations. If you would like me to do a false tan video and share with you how I actually apply my false tans in differing areas of my body, how I don't get it to cling to my knees, my elbows, how to properly do your hands, more than happy to do that video for you, and I will remember to wear my gloves next time. This is going to be a few days that I'm going to be like this. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Did you already know that different self-tanners had different undertones for different people? Have you found your ride or die self-tan for your undertone? Please share your recommendations in the comments section for everyone to see. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give this video a share before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.